with the Light of Dreams. Oh my god. Yeah, I must remember not to look straight into that when I'm doing things. Alright, so I'm going to start prepping this for a little bit of paint, and then I can't remember where it was now, but I found a patch that didn't have any paint on it at all from before, and I can't quite remember where that patch was, but I'm sure when I lay down, oh yeah, that nasty patch just there. So I think I'll have to remove that broken clip, and first thing I'm going to do is put some rust converter on that whilst I'm cleaning up and tidying the rest of this. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to clean up this sticker. I'm going to try. Actually, I think the first thing I will do is take a picture of it and put it on Google Translate so I can see what it says. If anybody's interested, I'll try and include that in the video as well, actually, but I will stop this video here for 1 second, take a picture of that, and then start cleaning it up. Okay guys, I managed to translate both these stickers on Google Translate, and I've taken a screenshot of exactly what they say. So I'll put that in the video, hopefully now, just so you can all see. And I'm just going to grab a few bits and pieces, like the rust converter stuff and a brush and some sanding stuff, if I can get up, because I'm so old. And go from there, I think. So I will get small little foamy fellow for the rust converter. Now with rust converter, you don't, I'm just going to turn that off actually. Battery on charge. So with rust converter, don't dip the paintbrush in the whole tin of stuff, because then you contaminate the rest of it. So you need to get another container to put a tiny bit in. And I'm running out of containers, but I've just seen this little aerosol lid, so I shall use that. Dust in the face, lovely. Now you literally need the smallest amount possible. If I can get that open with one hand, yes I can. That's it, literally a tiny amount. This is quite old now, I've probably had this for quite a few years, but seems to work still. So I'll give that a go. So that's one thing I need. I also need something to lean on. So as always, I shall use the back of the truck for tools. And oh yeah, I need to clean up that sticker, don't I? Here we go. I'm just going to get a few bits of scotch paper. And I should have some. Do I have some? It's empty. Do I have some tape anywhere? Surely I've got some masking tape somewhere. I don't even know. What we got in there? Hammers. Empty drawer. Randoms. Nope. Nope. Ah. Oh, I found another one. Handy. Masks. I can't find any masking tape though. I thought I had loads of masking tape. Maybe I haven't. Don't. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? How am I going to mask everything up to spray if I haven't got any masking tape? I have got masking tape. I'm going to stop recording and find it. It's alright. Panic over. I couldn't find it because I didn't actually really look properly. What's that? Oh, I've got some plastic sheet as well. That'll come in handy. So will they. And the other 15, 20,000 million I've got. Stiff brush, couple of metals, sheets, some newspaper. It's probably all I need just for that small area. I'm not going overboard. I'm not a body shop expert or anything. I just want to make it look a bit tidy. As I say, that's the side I did before. Looks loads better. And I don't use a truck that much. And so I'm not going to go for like a major heavy coating because it's going over the top of the existing, of course. So I will probably use a underbody treatment thing that I've got that I haven't got around to using yet. I've got this Lano Guard spray set that I'm going to use. Just haven't got round to it yet, like most things. But yeah, let's get set up and then I will start doing a bit of prep work. Okay, right, I'm just going to pull out this old cable tie here, which I think I've got a spare of, and then yeah, we can get going on it. Right, as suspected, I do have a spare one of these cable tie things, which should replace the one that I've got to rip out here and touch that. So I'll just rip that out. I assume that's obviously for that. Yeah, and this is the main fuse box or thing. There's no battery in the vehicle at the moment, so I think I can fiddle with that. I believe the battery's been out for a couple of weeks as well, and I just noticed I'll probably need to do something with the bottom of that, so I'll just whip that off when I get time. But yeah, let's concentrate on this first. I'm going to just take that out, then clean this up and go from there. I think I can balance the phone okay. Yeah, that looks okay. Right, yeah, let's do that then. I actually might want to get this out my way now, to be honest. I'm going to go and put that somewhere safe, because the first thing I'm going to do is knock that over. Okay. I've got a couple of drips there, but that's okay. I don't know if you can see that this is really starting to rust here, which is not ideal at all. I'm hoping it's just surface rust, because it certainly isn't causing a problem at the moment. I might just whip this. Can I even get that off? It'll be best just pinning that back for now. Just gonna pin that back underneath there for now. That's it. Get that. That's it. Get that battery lead out the way. I think I'm just gonna take that cover off here as well, just to have a little look, just to see if I can take all of that away, just to make everything a bit easier for me, hopefully. So I'll just go and grab a screwdriver for that. Okay. Now, obviously, when you're dealing with any electricals and stuff like that, I don't know anything about them whatsoever, but I would thoroughly recommend that you disconnect the battery completely. I've never taken this off before. I've seen what it looks like on YouTube and stuff like that from other people's videos. Let's put that just on the edge of my carpet square there. That come off nice and easily. So I'll put that there, put the nut on there, that on the wheel. Okay, that all looks in good condition and intact and everything. Doesn't look like there's any issues there. And I think I can just unscrew that one screw and just move the whole thing out of the way, which would be good. Give me a bit more working space. That is tight. Oh, got it. Here we go. I'll put that in that plastic container as well, so it's safe. And there we go. Long time this has not been moved. There is a very small clip just here, which I'm going to unclip. Then I can just gently let that horrible creaky noise, I think, is the overwrap that's on here. It's not the actual wiring. But having said that, I'm going to I can mask underneath there, you see. And all this can be reused. It's not brittle. It's just dirty and horrible. This is definitely broke. I'm not sure how you get these out if you ever want to remove them, other than sort of manhandle them, because you can't get to the other side of this. So I assume, oh, there is a plug there though. Oh, here we go. Old and brittle. So I suppose that sort of semi helps. Right, okay. I'm just going to give that a quick sand. And then I'm going to give this all a sand as well, because I might as well paint all of this whilst I'm doing it. Let's see if I can just tuck that in there, out of the way. Let's see, tuck that there out of the way as well. That's it. Careful not to go over those stickers. Right, let's get a bit of converter on those stickers, on the stickers, on that rust. So I've just got my pot with a tiny bit of converter in my little brush. Still going to drip everywhere, no doubt, even if I put the tiniest amount on. But we don't mind. Can't quite. There's a tiny bit in there, so I'll just feed a bit in there. A bit on the top there. A bit here. Tiny bit at the bottom there. There we go. I will have to sand all that back again once it's done its thing. But at least I've got something on there to put a stop to anything that's going on. Might as well do that again whilst I'm here. I think I've done all this lot already, hence why it's all gone a bit off colour. I think I've treated that all before. yeah, it's okay. Not too bad at all. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I can clean up these stickers, because I don't know if you can get replacements of these, so I'm not too sure whether I should just really carefully mask them up or just get rid of them and then see if I can get replacements. But they are original, so it'd be a shame just to get rid of them. But let's see if I can clean them up first. That would be good if I could. Right, I've got a little bit of degreaser. In one, I've got some microfiber on the roll. Grab a piece of that. Put that there, out the way. And let's see. I'm going to put a tiny bit on the cloth first just to see if it makes any difference. Might ruin this sticker, might be fine, who knows. Oh, yeah. With a bit of perseverance. That's good. That's got that sticker pretty clean. Let's keep going. Do I go overboard? Yeah. Oh, it's snowing. Not ideal. Okay, don't do that. Wow, that goes everywhere, doesn't it, that stuff? Oh, that's decent. Okay, so it looks like I've saved the stickers. Save the stickers, that's fantastic. Well, this is actually really hard. I think I need to jack the car up. This is just, I don't know why I'm on the floor rather than just sitting on the wheelie stool thing that I've got, which is really good. Really good. Oh, that's decent. Really good. I might try a different product though, because the foaminess looks good. Because it's full of foam and air, there's not actually much product going on there. And then when I spray it, just obviously as you saw, goes everywhere. So let's go middle class Sunday afternoon in the garage with the auto gleam. Oh yes, dear, I'm going in the garage with the auto gleam to clean the Jag. Been a while, might not even work. Cleaning the Jag, darling, the Jag. Is auto gleam middle class from a detailer's point of view? I don't know. Always seemed that way when I used to be really into my detailing. All the older chaps with the Jags loved auto gleam, even though there's plenty of other brands that are just as good. That's the nicest way to put it. Because there are. Auto gleam is good, but there's lots of others that are good as well. And I used to sell a lot of detailing stuff. Bit more of the old Jag cleaner. Oh, I'll tell you what though. Not as good as this, unfortunately. So I'm going back to that. Okay, well that is enough degreasing, because obviously it all needs to be sanded down before paint, but what my reasoning behind it was, I wanted to clean up where these stickers were to see if I could save them and mask around them. And it looks like I can, which is fan-dabby-doozy. Now, because I've probably put degreaser on this, I'm just going to touch that up again. Ooh, can't do that nowadays. Right, there we go. So that is prepped in terms of it's prepped, ready to be prepped. I can now mask these stickers up. I'll mask those stickers up so that I save them. They're a bit sticky, it won't wait for them to dry. Then I can mask them up really carefully and start prepping around it. Could I mask straight over them? I think so. I'm not going to be too precious about it, but I will try and be as careful as I can. I might mask it up and use a Stanley plate to go around it, I think. Okay guys, I have just jacked up the truck just to give me a bit more working space. Obviously I've got jack stands underneath the rear axle, and I've left the jack there anyway just in case, belt and braces and all that. Don't really want to be underneath it if it comes down. Brick on each side. So yeah, that should give me a lot more room. A lot more room to start. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's loads better. Loads more room now. Alrighty. Right, let's get those stickers masked up. Seem to have a lot of tools around me when I haven't done a lot of tools work. That's for later. Let's move all this out of the way. That's one good thing about the truck, I suppose. I can just dump tools on the top of it. Move that over there. I'll leave that out in case I spot any more things that need doing. Now I've got a very small crafter knife, so I was hoping that if I just put masking tape over that, I'll be able to really carefully trim it around the stickers, probably in just, I don't know if I'll go between there, but maybe I'll try, and then just do it that way. So let's give it a go and see what happens. We're not experts, that's the whole point of this channel. It's basically just to, a completely normal guy's point of view of trying to do some work on his little truck. That's all it is. But I might need to use the, oh no, I can see it through. Just right. Okay. Now I really just want to try and cut around them as carefully as possible, I guess. Let's just give it a try then. There we go. Okay. So I think that's those stickers fairly well masked up just to try and save them. So I'm just going to leave that on there now whilst I'm prepping all the area. Okay. And while I'm under here, I am just going to remove this big piece of tinware because I might as well spray that as well whilst I'm under here. Looks like it's just 2 bolts there. Probably 2 at the other end and a handbrake cable bolt, looks like. So I think whilst I'm painting stuff, I might as well take that away and paint that as well. So I'll grab some spray and a socket. Have I lost? Oh no, it's there. Found it. I think these will be a 10mm, hopefully anyway. Yep. How tight are they going to be? Very excellent. Cracked. Might need an extension for that one. Well, that was nasty, that one. Yeah, that one's cracked. That's good. I'll just leave this one in loose, just while I'm taking off the other side so it doesn't fall down. Okay, I'll just go over to the other side of the truck now and do that. I think it's going to be easier from the other side. Let's have a look. And that's cracked nicely. So is that one. Perfect. Oh, that's a bigger bolt, that one, which is a shame. Oh, it's a shame we're not all the same. Okay, I'll loosen this off. And then I think that's a 12mm bolt, that one. Ooh, that's tight, that one. Very tight. I'm just going to get the bigger socket on that. I mean, that's tight. It's probably never been undone before. Possibly. Here we go. Wow, that is really tight. Like, really tight. Thingamajiggy. That is so tight. But better. Getting there. Like with most things car related, you think it's going to take 10 seconds. So it takes ages. It's got like a welded bolt the other side. Okay. In the pot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? What have we got? Have we got things attached to it? Oh, I think we have. We have got things attached to it. Oh no. That's a shame. That's the other handbrake cable attached to that. So I think that's going to be a nightmare. But here we are. So let's get it off. I think that's going to have to be undone from the bottom. Oh, which is a nightmare because that's not very steady. I might put those two bolts back on to hold this tight whilst I get a socket up there. Right, do that back up. This is why my other half says to me, "Did you get much done at the workshop? Did you get what you wanted to do done?" Nah, I started doing it and got completely sidetracked into doing something else and ended up actually just basically having a tidying up and going home again. Okay, I'm going to stop the video there for a sec because I bet it's super boring, but let's see if I can get this bolt out. Okay, so I've got underneath and I can see sort of, yeah, can you see the bolt just there? I've just got to undo that bolt, which is not a problem, but it's quite rusted. So all I'll do is off camera, I'll spray it top and bottom with some penitent spray and then just manhandle it out. Right, success. Got that bolt out. Actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So that was a nice change. Actually, the bolts haven't been too bad, to be fair. It's only those two. But let's get this last one out, and then this should come out. Hey, at last. Excellent. I can now add that to the list of stuff to spray. Not too bad, actually. A bit worse down the middle, down the bottom. But yeah, stick that on the bench. There's something else to spray. Right. So now I can actually start prepping where I'm going to try and paint. So yeah, I'll come back to you. I'll give it a good sound. I'll come back to you. Okay, guys, I'm kind of done for the day. I've prepped everything and sanded it down. Well, you know, given it a key, and I've just given it a really light mist spray of primer, just so it sort of misted over and it's not left, because hopefully I'll be here next Monday again on my day off of work, but who knows, one of those things. So yeah, that's it for today. I've cable tied the cables out of the way and stuff like that. So next time I'm down here, I just need to newspaper up and plastic sheet up, just so I can actually start spraying. I did have a very strange reaction here when I put the rubbing, the alcohol solution on to clean it. I think someone's put some spray paint on that already over something else. But again, I'm not trying to get a showroom finish here. I'm just trying to get it so that your eye is taken off of it compared to what it used to be. And also, this is just really dirty up here, believe it or not. I think at least. So I'm going to give that a really good going over with some compound now, just see how it comes up, because I don't want to paint this bit. I want to leave this bit because you can sort of see these as you can imagine from the road. So I want it to be in keeping with the rest of the truck. So I'm just going to clean this up now and see how it comes out. So I've given that a good clean up with some Angel Wax heavy cut compound, and it's come up all right actually. All here is a lot better. Right in there, I haven't got the light. Let's see if I get the light on it. It is pretty grime, and I can see that is already covered in a very, very slight haze of overspray. So maybe someone's been there before, but I think I might have to paint that and fade it in. I'm wondering if I can sort of not paint this front section, maybe fade it in further in. So at least, like, you know, when you're looking at it from the roadside, you probably wouldn't even notice then. But anyway, that's enough for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate the time people are taking to watch the channel. Really, I'm just trying to show people, you know, normal things that normal guys do that aren't very mechanically minded. You know, I'm happy to give everything a go, but you know, the thing with this truck is that there's not actually anything wrong with it. So really everything I'm doing is just because I feel like it and I want to tinker with it. I want to try and make it as nice as possible. Hence why this bit here that's showing a bit of its age, I'm just going to give a little refresh to. And the big engine cover underneath that was there, I'm going to give that a nice paint. And then I am going to treat the whole underside with that Lano Guard spray system, which will hopefully be soon, ready in time for the summer, because I do want to get it back on the road probably in the next sort of, I don't know, maybe by April, because even though it works perfectly fine, there's nothing wrong with this truck, I do take it off the road in the winter and I sawn it just because it saves money, because I don't really use it when it's, you know, snowing and raining and stuff like that. So it just saves money rather than sort of taxing it. And in the UK, I don't know if, you know, I doubt anybody is watching it outside of the UK, but if you are watching from outside the UK, SORN, SORN, is a statutory off-road notification that we have to send our governing body to tell them that we are taking a vehicle off the road and we don't need to buy a road tax for it because it isn't going to be driven on the road. So you're allowed to do that here, and it saves you a bit of money. Obviously, you can't actually use the vehicle whilst it's sawn, but you can sawn it at any time and for as long as you want. So that's what I do with my two cars in the winter if I'm not using them, because even though the truck's quite cheap tax, the 1.8 Golf is not cheap. I think that's about £30 or £35 a month just to tax that. So if you're not using it for 6 months of the year, that is quite a lot of money. So yeah, I don't tax them unless I'm using them. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks again. I'm going to spend the next sort of 10 minutes semi-tidying up, leaving everything up ready for the next time I'm here, so that I can just start taping up, covering up, and actually get that job done next time. And then I'm going to spray the cover for the engine, get that back on, put the cage, the spare wheel back on. Oh no, I'm not going to do that because I want to treat underneath. So maybe once I've sprayed that and put that back on, maybe the next job is spraying underneath with that Lano Guard system, or I'm going to paint the entire truck bed. I've already painted the back of the truck previously, before I started doing any YouTube videos. I painted the back of the truck only, literally up to this gutter here. So that's a nice place to stop. So I did paint all the back here when I first got the truck, and I'm going to paint all the bed as well, which isn't too bad a condition. You guys haven't seen it yet, but it does need doing. So I'll do that soon. So I think, yeah, paint all of that, get that nipped up looking good, paint that, get that back, spray the underneath to protect it, and then I can get the spare wheel back. Then effectively then it's all done underneath and protected, and I can just do what I want with it. And then after all of that, I'll see what the next job's going to be. But yeah, cheers guys, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.